All right.
I can make my camera available to you. Okay, you're there.
I'm here. Okay.
Okay, let me see if I can do this in a minute.
Okay. So what we're demonstrating, I think, is something that can be shown at the TESOL conference. I think this will be very good. Oh, you have a nice video. It's coming up. Hey, there you are.
Yeah.
There you are.
Okay, you can see.
It's very interesting because you're very cloudy. It's like
Yes.
maybe
there.
maybe it's about because of your camera might need.
Yes. Some adjustment, perhaps.
Yeah,
right?
that's for sure. Oh, and because you have light right behind you.
Yeah. Too much lighting here. Yeah.
It probably distorts the camera. Okay. Good.
Okay, but I will have only. I think I only need to show my hands.
Okay.
And how do I actually produce those sounds?
Okay. Show me.
Okay. Actually, when I talk about pronunciation in class, especially when I actually mean to talk about articulation, I use my hands to show this way, right?
Okay.
This is, I just pretend my students, this is the roof of the mouth,
Okay.
right? Here, the upper teeth, and my right hand is supposed to be playing the role of the tongue, right?
Okay.
And all right, for th, all right. In the case of the th, yes, very good. You do beautifully. Good. Yeah.
Think. So let's watch you with your hands.
Yes. I just do the following. Let me see if I can get this done here. I'm not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The tip of the tongue actually touches here, right? Very lightly, and I usually tell my students that they should actually touch the tip of the tongue either behind the teeth or between the teeth.
Between
correct?
the teeth. Yeah. Between.
Yes.
The.
British people, as far as I know, they actually do it by placing the tip of the tongue in the back of the teeth. Right, but of course, as teachers of English, we have to exaggerate. I think the students should know that the tongue is showing, right, so that they know that there is a contact. What I actually do, Steve, I suggest them not to blow out air because I think it gets too unnatural.
Okay.
Right? I don't like the blowing theory because it gets too unnatural. Yeah.
Think. Yeah, but they don't want to overemphasize.
Yeah.
It's
What I
the
do
tongue
is,
movement.
I show them that the tongue slides in. Okay. First of all, lightly touches the upper teeth and slides in. Yes, exactly. Very quickly.
Right.
You simply pulls back the tongue, very rapidly. By doing this, yes, perfect.
Right.
By doing this, you would be producing the sound more naturally. This is my theory. I don't know if you agree with that.
I like your theory. It's good.
Yes, because when they just get around to blow out air, sometimes they will force too much the production, and by simply touching and bringing back, you will be doing the sound correctly, right? And I mean both in final, initial, and middle position. I think it's the same for all of them. And I also, in one previous discussion I had with you, I think the tongue really makes a very fast, quick movement, right? It just lightly touches and quickly slides in. So in this case, you would be producing. I believe both for the voiceless, both for the vibrant and the non-vibrant one, as you've pointed out in some of your videos, like this, that, though. Right? I think in both cases they have a very quick and light movement. So I think the problem for Brazilians, Steve, is the fact, of course, that PH is non-existent in the Brazilian phonetic inventory. So it makes really hard for them to produce. It's very hard for them to produce. They usually substitute TH with S, F, and T. Like, for instance,
Throat.
And yeah, you said number 3. This is our class number 3, right?
Tree.
3, they usually substitute for tree.
Tree, right.
It's very common in Brazilians learners of English. Tree, yes.
Tree.
And sometimes they say free. They substitute for an F sound. Right?
Free.
And this is also a problem. Okay, once they just get to know how to pronounce correctly, you also have another problem, which is the R followed by the TH.
And I think that's going to be our focus for today. It's the R followed by the TH, and we have as one example, throat. Throat. Now, how do you teach throat?
All right, I like your idea, and I've been using also that you should try to do it separately, right? You should say something like
Wrote. It's like you start with wrote.
yes.
And once they get that, do the backwards first. Wrote and wrote.
Yeah.
Are my batteries out?
Batteries out.
I need a new battery. So I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem.
Why is that a pain in the butt?
Just take your time.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah, that's right. So we just replace the batteries.
Do you have new batteries?
Yep.
Where?
They're charging right over there.
Oh,
Good.
no, what? The battery.
It's nice to have a wife. Spouses are important.
I don't know where you put your charger.
So, wrote.
That's good, Steve. I like the side profile, right?
Yeah, right,
You have
right.
a side profile. It's very good.
Wrote. And I think what helps is that it's 2 positions at first. Before they get the idea of putting them together, I ask my students to say, I wrote a letter. I wrote. And then it's wrote. Wrote. So they're practicing separate. And then they can try to put together. But they want to speak quickly. I went to the doctor and I have a sore throat. And it's like, no, slow. I have a sore throat. That's great.